and it's lights out and away we go here in Formula Sundays. Welcome back, everybody, and welcome for another week of Formula Sundays. Let me see first if I do actually have sound. It does look like it. Cool. So yeah, we're in Austin, Texas, Circuit of the Americas. And it seems like we may or may not be having again. May or may not have to restart the game again. We'll see if it sorts itself out. Okay, no, it may just be how it looks. I think on loading in, there were definitely some frame issues. But yeah, I see you guys are already present in the chat as well. Nitro, Formula Sundays, and enjoying as usual. COTA in there as well. Yeah. Bit of a low energy evening. Can't lie. Will not lie. You don't see. You don't see lags, I guess. Okay, yeah, fine. But we'll power through. Of course, German elections running right now. Probably not very wise to say anything about that topic on stream, I guess. But generally speaking, I just, yeah, want to say I personally consider this a pretty big L. But yeah, we're gonna see what's to come of it. We're gonna see what's to come of Louder Lap here. To quit the yapping. I have heard complaints by a lot of drivers that COTA is apparently pretty undrivable. But we'll see, I guess. I personally do not really like this track much myself. You see black screen? Oh, that makes sense. So my screen died. My main screen died on on Friday. So I got a new screen, which is probably why it was not selected. Das ist nicht gut. No, it is indeed not good. Ah, yes, frames. We have them. I swear to God. Do I have to restart the game? No, okay. Okay. We've seen, or I have seen a lot of Loudest Lap. I think, oh god, this looks horrible. I do think I might need to restart the game real quick. Or is it like, I mean, it can't be better for you guys. If I don't have many frames, then you shouldn't have much more neither. Yeah, solid 4 FPS. Fuck this game. I can't tab out a single time. Well, oh well. Ah, yes. Da.
It's time for you.
Dude, I praise F1 once, and it immediately comes back to bite me, right? Like, I've never had this issue before. But I guess we have that issue now.
DRS is enabled. DRS enabled.
DRS is indeed enabled. I don't get why they, like, made the intro screen like that as well. Like, what? Bro hat. Alright, let's see it then. I do hope I have pressed spectate in time. Otherwise we're in for an absolute treat at the start. Oh, we are spectating. Now this looks better frame-wise, no? My guys. Surely. Surely. Up on board. Yeah. Basically bilingual at this point, right? Only speaking German. Well, do we have anyone actually going? I do not actually think so. Oh no, Martin? No, Martin is on an outlap. Just saw the dot move very fast. I think Cherry's on an in-lap, so should Mido be? Yeah, it's definitely not on the fast lap right now. Oh god. So yeah, I think we're just gonna stay with Janneman here for his upcoming lap. I do feel oh god, I think my entire graphics settings have been reset as well. I mean, you can't hear it, but I feel like my PC is just moments away from being completely fried. Ah, 60 FPS, blah blah bloop. What do you mean, settings filter locked during session? I can't go back now. What the fuck is this? Huh? I can't leave this menu. Yeah, I spoke too soon. 100%. Well. Again, problems. Yeah, my main monitor fried itself on Friday randomly. And I got a new one. And with that, I mean, I've seen this in other games before, but with that, I basically every game decided to reset its graphics settings, and I can't stream F1 on highest settings without my PC going boom. And so I just now kept tearing up the fans on maximum power, trying the best to keep this thing from burning. But yeah, apparently you can't change your graphic settings when you're within a session. Pretty sure you're not supposed to say that, and honestly, I don't know, man. I'll just say that shit again, and I'll just time you out for the rest of the day. If not, just ban you straight up. Yeah, I know, like, a joke, this and that, but there's just certain things you don't do jokes about. Alright, let's see if the game finally works. Oh, that looks quite alright now. I was wondering before in the lobby why my fans were going so wild, but it's probably because all the graphics settings were up so high. So let's see. It seems like Mido's the only one who's currently on a hot lap. We've missed quite a bunch of laps, of course. Rapid, yeah, unsurprisingly, I guess, in P1, even though he said he does not really like this track. Fanta currently P2, I think it's one of his stronger ones. Okay, Rapid just saying he had a 4/10 faster run in the Discord, but invalidated that one. So things are left to be seen. Seagull is probably gonna have to improve, unless he wants to start from the back, then of course he's not gonna improve, I guess. Eric said this is one of his strongest tracks, and here he is in P5 right now. Very competitive time so far. Wondering if Marcian can close up to the top a little bit more after his recent good performances. Yanneman I'd expect to go a little bit higher as well. I mean, MQ and Lauda here are the time trial slash quali merchants that they are usually in good positions right now. But yeah, top 3 there, containing Rapid, Hussein and Fanta. I think it's not too far-fetched. Customary Rapid dominance, good ball fence. Yeah, I mean, it's always been like that, no? But yet, here we are with him only having like 1 or 2 titles, maybe? I'm not sure, he might have 2. I feel like he, in the end, ended up just not driving every race too often. Or like Seagull sniping him in the very end or something. Eric Temple's reports incoming. Nah, surely not. Martin sliding around there a little bit and then validating here. Quickly turning the ARS off. Needs to recharge that car then. As you get one final attempt in. Let's see louder. A little bit deep maybe into turn 1. But here we are through makey bits of sector 1. Takes these full speed as well. Oh, and there's the invalidation. Curbs are inviting to cut across. They're very easy to invalidate the laps. So actually I do think I want to watch Eagle. Oh, no, never mind. He's on Inters. We're staying with MQ then. Okay, can't believe that was not invalid. Very good on that one. I do think I do have to turn on, like, I'm not sure if it's as bright for you. I usually have my monitors on like relatively low brightness settings. And this new one is still on its production settings, so it's like way brighter than my other monitor. And it's like flashbanging me when the sun is on the screen. But not looking horrible for MQ here. Let's see. Can he improve? Oh, this looked close to invalidation as well. Can improve by about a 10th, equaling Eric's time here. Yeah, but Eric drove it first and he's about to improve now regardless. About 2.5 tenths up on his previous bests. Looked decent here, only one last turn. Looked dangerously close to invalidation as well, but really good lap for him here. P4 provisionally for the Williams driver. Let's see, Hussein. Bit more than a 10th up after sector 1. Let's see the delta here. That's almost 2 tenths here. He needs a little bit more to catch Fanta. Changing monitor settings wouldn't affect the stream anyway. Okay, yeah, fair. To be fair, like, I thought changing monitors wouldn't affect my game's graphics settings neither. But what do you know? Quali time is over. We did not see much of it, unfortunately, but, well, I guess at least now we can enjoy the rest of the stream. Huge PB by Hussein, but barely missing out on Rapid, who is currently down on his delta after sector 1. Would have been a big snipe here for Hussein if Rapid is not able to improve his time here. Ah, it's okay. It's 1.5 tenths now. I mean, he said before that he's not really liking the track, and this is one of his yeah, more bad ones, even though more bad still means pretty fast. Excuse me. So he will improve here by about 2 tenths. Let's see. Okay, yeah, Fanta is mega slow. Eric is on an in lap. Is Martin still going? Invalid lap. More fast. Slow as well. And whoever was in P13 before is just finished. Jerry, I think, came across the line, no improvements. So yeah. That's qualifying. Seagull starting from the back as usual, almost. Let's see who did get improvements still. Jannemann is now in P4, more where I would have thought he would end. And yeah, Marcian I think has improved his time at least, but not his position by much because everybody else improved as well. So yeah, that's quali for us. What are your thoughts on the new liveries? To be honest, I did not see the event at all. The only livery I saw was because I saw it on Reddit, the Racing Bull one, and I love the Racing Bull one. It's so much better. Like, I don't know. I did not like the Toro Rosso one back then even. I liked the Alpha Tauri one as well. Like, that one was pretty cool in my opinion. The Racing Bulls, like, was more back to the initial Toro Rosso one, which was just kinda boring. I feel like this one actually looks like a second Red Bull team, but it's like clearly distinguishable and has like its own like personality, I guess, right? Yeah. Steak. I think the steak one is just more green, right? Like it has less black on top. Actually, I'm just gonna grab my phone and look up the liveries real quick so I can have a proper opinion. F1 liveries 2025. Every livery. Okay, yeah. Kick is just a bit more green in front and more black in the back, I guess. Williams is pretty much the same. Yeah, Racing Bull, I love that. That's just way better. I guess the Haas one is quite alright as well. You can't really do much wrong with mostly black and white. Okay, Alpine basically looks the same. I think it is a little bit better. Aston looks exactly the same. Mercedes is back to black. Oh, I kinda like it, I guess. Yeah, Red Bull looks like the Red Bull. Ferrari is okay. I mean, I really wish they would have, like, not have the freaking HP sponsor. Like, so out of place on this car. McLaren looks like basically exactly the same as well, right? So yeah, the only real change, I guess Ferrari changed their red a little bit. It looks a little bit darker, more shiny maybe. But yeah, the only real change seems to be the Racing Bull, which is ironic. Oh, like, well, I mean, not ironic really, but it's like so sad. It's the best looking car now, and it's probably the two most shit drivers in it. Or the most unlikable drivers, if you want. It's black to green gradient. Yeah, yeah, and it, like the kick one is a cool change, I think. I kind of like it more than the current one. Like the current one just looks like an F1 livery. This is like the current kick car. It just kind of looks like the first car you do in my team in F1 when you have like no liveries unlocked at all. And you just slap some green and black on there because whatever. What are you saying about Yuki? I don't know, like, I don't really hate Yuki. But at this point, I don't really get why he's still there. Like, what do Red Bull want with him? They are clearly not trusting him enough yet to put him into Red Bull. So why even keep him? Like, he's not even... I don't really find him bad. He's just kinda mid. No front. And, I don't know. It took really a while for me to warm up to him, because bro literally knew more swears than normal English. And Hadjar is, like, not much better. Yalk has just now informed me that he wants to join, but I don't even have him. Like, I'm not sure where I would even have invited him, I guess. I'm not gonna tap out as well, I guess. Because it's just gonna break the game again. So yeah, race start from judging cars. To be fair, like I am genuinely excited about the new season. I think, even though for my boy, for Hulkenberg, it's probably going to be pain AF. But yeah, Hamilton to Ferrari is exciting. And well, here we are. Race starts. Rapid getting away from the line well. Hussein tries to go to the inside, but gets covered off easily. Yanneman on the inside, trying to grab P3 already. Fanta losing some positions. I saw some car parts flying around there. And it is MQ and Hilo? And Lauda further back. A little bit of a pile-up there between the three of them. Seagull has already gained 6 positions on race start. And yeah, looks to gain more here against Martin. His car is just faster. It's unfair, absolutely unfair. Saw some car-sized car parts flying off, yeah, for sure. But yeah, banging start from Seagull here. Already gained 7 positions now. I mean, 3 of course through his teammate Lauda and Hilo. Crashing out in turn 1. Apart from that, relatively eventless start. I mean, Marslian has gained some positions as well. Past Fanta and Kingsman. Well, the top 2 are still top 2ing. Interesting choice with the tires here. Some going for medium, some for hards. I assume medium hard is the go-to strategy as well. I wonder if this has anything to do with the weather. Whether or not it's gonna rain midway through the race, and some people just went extra safe, went for hards. Because it does look a little bit greyish here. Definitely looks like one of the weathers that could transition into rainy in a reasonable amount of time. What was that Aston Martin doing in turn 1? I am not entirely sure. He seemed to have forgot that there was a turn coming, just kind of went straight. To be fair though, it kind of looked like someone locked in with the car like prior to the turn already, and they couldn't really do much. It was really just a passenger. Marslian has already dropped out of the DRS window. So Rapid, Hussein, Yanneman will get that chance at driving away now. Rapid left the session. That is not great to say. Let's try to get him back in ASAP. Because he will be fallen back. The AI is a bit slower than our drivers here. I mean, except on straights apparently. This thing is zooming. Marcian now trying to go around the outside. And successfully pulling it off. Yeah, it really is a shame for Rapid here, having these connectivity issues. You see last race already as well. He is back now, but he has lost 2 positions. He's not out of reach, fortunately, though. Only a second behind Marcian, and these 2 will certainly be able to claw themselves back towards the leaders with DRS. See what Seagull can do here. Kingsman further up, side by side briefly with Fanta already, who is pulling out himself now to try and get a jump on Rapid. Kingsman follows through. Red Bull down to P6. He is back in control though, so not gonna expect him to drop down much further. He's going for a move up the inside of Kingsman. That is a clean lunge. Not the biggest gap there for him. but he made sure to really use everything he had there. Eric here is definitely pushing onto Kingsman as well. Braking a little bit later than the kick driver. Yannaman with the fastest lap there probably spent a lot of ERS to get back to Hussein's rear. So he can profit off the DRS and not be caught by the others. Rapid is at least now ahead of Fanta and Kingsman again. He still has Yannaman to clear. Eric is so much faster in these turns though. I wonder if he has like more of a downforce setup. Because he can brake so much later and he's just gaining time on Kingsman so hard here. Just an issue about overtaking, I guess, in the end. If you have so much downforce and you make it on the straights. Let's go with Seagull here. Oh, Yannaman and Hussein up in front, swapping positions around a bunch. Oh boy. Eric trying to move out there to make a move, but could not really have it happen. Okay, I mean, I only now see. Eric is, of course, also on mediums. Whereas Kingsman is sitting here on hards. Makes it harder to defend for him as well, obviously. And yeah, we have Rapid now leading the charge ahead of his teammate again to catch the top two. And Yannaman is still speedy here. Little drift from Seagull and he immediately gets caught by Eric. Eric does look like he has such a good traction out of turns. It might really be worth it for him to sacrifice that straight line speed or like his pace around the track overall. They did drop a little bit further behind now. Oh, and Eric there almost lost his car. Seagull had to avoid him and Morpha coming through here as well. Gary and Emil's not far behind neither there. Can look at the spectacle from safer positions here. Let's see. Seagull on the inside of Eric. Eric is, yeah, getting cooked by everybody. Speed difference with the DRS is definitely there. Seagull got past both of them. Cherry is still fighting here. Eric there got carried a little bit too wide there. Gets himself a corner cut penalty for exceeding track limits on the outside. Rapid now has to, I mean, if he wants to, take care to not leave Marseillon behind from pulling him with him to the top group here. I think Rapid's main priority is going to be to catch up to these two himself in the first place. Oh my. Alpha there did lose his car a little bit. Barry gave him a slight tap on the rear for that. Nothing more happening. That was the 14th. Yeah, real. He got taken out turn 1. Did not recover. Well, we saw Cherry just getting a track limiter warning. On penalty with that. Of course, it was his third as well. That's Cherry passed here. Marcian and Fanta fighting here. Or P4. Definitely losing the two of them a little bit of time. How's Eric doing? Well, you asked that. I think he just spun. and probably crashed with Martin. Really wonder what's happened there. But yeah, never poke a sleeping dragon or something. So, Kingsman, Fanta and Marseillan here. Battle for 5th. Marseillan has the tire advantage, of course, but that's just gonna be more and more weaker before we finally get to I don't know where I was going. Honestly, my brain is a little bit fried as well. Jannemann did get a corner cut penalty, which is gonna hurt him greatly in his efforts to win another race after last week's win. Especially since it's still so early. We are like 25% through the race at this point. So at this rate he's gonna get 3 more of these. And he does seem like he is not fully in control of his vehicle sometimes. He did definitely lose it a little bit there on a quick left-hander. Let's see. 3 wide into turn 1. Big lock-up by Rapid. Okay. Jannemann just flashed forwards. Definitely getting carried a little bit wider than Rapid. Oh, Hussein with a corner cut penalty as well. This might just be an all-around huge issue on this track here, honestly. Yeah, everybody's collecting them by now. So yeah, probably you need to risk so much that you will inevitably get some. Let's see, Rapid will reclaim the lead for now. Eagle here is about to join Fanta, Kingsman, Marseillan in battle. Driven a little bit of a gap behind himself to Chariot and Emils. I guess because there used to be Martin and Eric in there as well, but they of course spun out and are now way further down the field. So let's see it. Seagull not making a move here. He might be though. He's not using any energy to try and go through here. Waits patiently until he has Marseillan right where he wants him. Seagull has all the ERS and DRS. Just gonna fly by here. Don't think there's gonna be much of an issue for him. Has the inside line as well. I doubt that Marseillan can just stay in it through the outside. Yeah, he overshoots way too much. You could see in the rear mirrors. And in front here. Yeah, okay, that is high though. I was about to say that Fanta looks like he has front wing damage, but no, it is his lapped teammate there. And Marseillan goes into the pits. His mediums seem to be done. Hilo also into the pits. Nope. Hilo's not into the pits. What happened to Hilo? What? Not exactly sure what happened here. I can't lie. I mean, we've seen it before. I thought, well, dude, I think this is like 10 seasons ago or something. Where someone spun in the last turn in the very last lap before they were about to claim their first podium. And they got overtaken by like 2 people. Which was... yeah, I don't know. It was one of the moments of all time. Let's phrase it like that. Yeah, maybe MQ hit him. It does look like he has spun around in the last turn and then got hit by the Ferrari, like by the looks of it. I'm not exactly sure. So, everybody's going into the pits, no big surprise. Teams are nicely spaced out for the most of it as well, so double stacking should not be an issue for any of these guys. It sucks of course for the hard runners a little bit, because they will probably have to go to pit again, unless they can somehow make their mediums last forever. Yeah, safety car. Honestly, it's been a while since we've had one. People apparently almost crashed into the safety car. The unsafety car returns. Claimed Fabian's life here a few seasons ago. And now it seems to have caused a lot of confusion. Kingsman is now in P2 somehow. Not sure if that is correct like that. But we're gonna say it's likely telling him to stay in that position. And anything else is gonna be resolved after, but I don't know. Was a weird looking incident there with them all not seeing the safety car. Like, pretty normal that it waits there. And like, even if you weren't expecting it there, you would have to expect it somewhere, no? Just glad you didn't get to race this shit. Oh, to be fair, I like watching it a lot. I hate driving it myself as well. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't enjoy these quick left-right combinations, either here nor in Suzuka, for example. Or Hungary, for example, as well. Probably because I suck at them, but yeah, it's just not that easy on controller, I guess. Even disliked Silverstone for a while because of those, and this like still the only part of Silverstone I can't properly drive. Or to drive, yeah, for real. Yeah, we have the field lined up again, so should be good to go in a second. Well, in the upcoming lap, it's probably gonna take us 2 minutes or so to reach that, but yeah. Oh, any big changes otherwise? I guess Mofa and Lauda are now a little bit further up because they pitted before. And, yeah, gained some positions through that. Where's Eric? Eric is still down a little bit with Martin together there. Two of them, of course, crashed. Well, safety car coming in as expected. And we're probably just gonna go on rapid on, or rather perspective, not really. But focusing on rapid, I guess, to see when he is kicking it off. And there we are. Going again. And this is honestly not the greatest restart for him here. Seagull is already all over him. Might just... Seagull, I'm saying Kingsman it is. He looked briefly like he was gonna take P1, and he is, after Rapid outbreaks himself into turn 1. Now the kick in front, safety car is actually in, so don't know why it's still shown like that up on top. Lauda got a 10-second for ignoring yellow flag, okay. May have overtaken someone before the safety car line. But yeah, I think apart from a change in the lead, which is already being reverted here, nothing much happened in this restart. Oh, Kingsman trying to hit him with a good old switchback. It does look like it works. Another one there being overtaken by Hussein. Oh boy. Super close there between these guys. Hunter was briefly up in the mix as well, but is now getting overtaken by Seagull on the inside. He does decide to slot back in behind the Ferrari. I don't think it's very wise to try and go side by side through these left-handers. Apparently we still have a safety car. Seagull with his mediums, definitely one big contestant for the win now if he can make it through. I think we've seen Marcellian struggle on his mediums before. Probably a bit unfortunate for him as well. He lost a lot of time by just pitting that one lap too early. Why is Marcellian driving like drunk? Probably is, I don't know. Okay. People are definitely, I don't know, having a tough time deciding who should lead this race. Kingsman does still think it's him. Stays ahead for now. Seagull is gonna go up into the mix in a second. Oh, Rapid. Back to P1 for now. Seagull there has to brake early. Can just afford a later braking point on his tires than Hussein can at least. With Rapid once more, he's locking up here every single time. Some plastic parts flying off the side pod of Kingsman, I think. Okay. Yeah, Rapid definitely has a stable internet connection. Redman has arrived, yeah. There is actually a a German cartoon figurine or figure that is a bread. Definitely culture. That shit was crazy. Oh man, I'm so cooked tonight. Not quite sure where to watch right now. Maybe Rapid taking the lead for the 10th time against Kingsman here. I mean, it's definitely interesting to see Kingsman holding on here. But at the same time, how long can he do that and not murder his tires in the meantime? Does look like it's getting brighter, so at least there is no chance of rain. Probably gonna finish the race on this compound, unless there is another safety car inducing incident. Not entirely sure what happened there with Martin. Kingsman. Just flying past Rapid again. Interesting that neither of Seagull or Hussein are having the speed to go past Rapid on these straights as well. Always only Kingsman able to go through. Oh my god, yeah, this... Not sure whose fault exactly that was, but it looked a little bit aggressive by Seagull. Hussein left him a good amount of room in the first one. I'm not too sure if he went too far to the outside on the second. Difficult to tell whether Seagull had enough space or not. Rapid back into P1. Overspeed with DRS goes crazy on this. Ah well. Another position swap between Kingsman and Rapid. I guess in about 5 laps at latest, Kingsman should have trouble keeping up here. Oh my god. I am not entirely sure what happened there. It did look like he got rear-ended by Jannemann, but then again I did not see Jannemann in any of the mirrors. So yeah, can't quite tell if that was actually the case. But yeah, Jannemann and Hussein are going back through with the Rapid again. I do wonder if the break-even point of the Hearts is already by now. I think it was around that time where Marcian began to struggle a little bit against the hard runners beforehand, so it would make sense that it is somewhere around here. Seagull going past Kingsman as well. They gotta take care to not fall out of the 1 second windows. Taking a very aggressive cut over the curbs there as well. So, Seagull into the pits as the first of the top runners, I guess. Going for another set of mediums, so it is probably the 2-stopper for all of the medium runners, I guess. Got it all to do now. And he will likely be a lot faster. But he is not going to try to go through with all of this. Kingsman for Gore Gas. He's probably, I don't know. I think he's not too unhappy in 5th right now. Then again, he's likely gonna have to pit again. So that's not gonna last forever. Really unfortunate safety car for all the hard tire starters. Someone going into P1 for now. Well, that's subject to change. Any lap, of course. I mean, Seagull is not that much track behind, but there's so much traffic ahead of him. Really curious if he can work his way back through all of them. Or at least most of them, as I guess the medium runners. Like, next lap is probably the last lap where they should pit if they want to pit again. Yeah, but like, they either go on to the end or they come in at the end of this lap for new mediums. I guess there could be a case for softs as well. You wait until like, what, 23, 24? And Seagull is already approaching Martin. Let's just stay with him a little bit here. I think Rapid and Jannemann are inevitably gonna, actually, Hussein is up in the mix there as well. Let's see what this brings here. Top 3. And both of them are gonna go past Jannemann. Who's gonna stay in front? It looks like it's gonna be Rapid. A Seagull already through before the straight even comes, and that's just unfair. He's just flying away there. No chance for Martin to keep up with him. Seagull legit gained 1.5 seconds on a straight where Martin had or should have had DRS. Unless he overtook him after the detection point. This might be. I did not pay good enough attention to see if Martin just had his DRS open or not. So, Emil's in the pits. The other medium runners staying out. And Eric is stuck behind MQ. He's driving it rather carefully for now. Let's see the Ferrari of Seagull. It's probably gonna gain more than enough to be able to make a move on the next straight if it does not just come earlier. Yeah, that should be an easy move on the Haas. And that is 2 seconds to Mofar. Hussein now in the lead once. I think it has mostly been Rapid and Janneman swapping around, but the Alpine driver now gets some leading laps as well. Seagull is already at Mofa. Okay, I thought that was 2 seconds, but I may have been wrong. Actually, Mofa lost a second to Eric, so he must have made some sort of mistake there. Easy work for Seagull there, just getting a very good exit, and moves up into P11. Still a long way to go for the, before the top runners. I do think he could get as far as Marcelian, maybe. E5 is probably in it for Seagull here. In the distance we can see MQ and Eric going side by side there. Eric has already slotted in ahead of the Ferrari again. That's just a clean DRS overtake. And Seagull seems to be gaining about 2.5 to 3 seconds on them per lap. And I think, in extension to that, he should probably gain about 2 seconds onto the entire Marcelian group there. So they are definitely catchable within the last 5 laps still. Why is Martin so slow? Hey Percy, long time no see. I don't know, he's probably lacking the competition, right? You not driving there would of course like shit on everybody here. Martin just doesn't feel motivation to try hard without an actual competitor there, right? Nah, to be fair, Martin got killed at least once, and I am almost certain he did get killed twice actually in this race, so there's extra doubt, yeah. Yeah, Formula Sunday's rules just don't benefit you. This was the Stanley Cup. It would be over. Yeah, definitely Martin's fault, yeah, for sure. Can't wait to put that in the verdicts when I see the incidents in the reports channel. Yeah, sorry Martin. I got told this is all your fault. You playing Rocket Sundays again, mister? Given that sign-ups are closing like somewhere this week. I'll put you down as a steward, yeah. Sure. We will be in contact for advice. You're not. Same. I ain't the same anymore, yeah. I mean, is anything really the same? feel like everything's just turned into some sluggish grey. I mean, honestly, like, it's realistically only like 3 or 4 months more left of the game, right? I'm not sure if the sale is still going, but like, I think like a week or so this game was available for like $6 or something. Still a shit game, but now is a better time than ever to get a shit game. And also, has like any F1 game not been a shit game? Let's be real. Well, yeah, as you can see, we're not entirely full. We wouldn't, yeah, I wouldn't say need, but I'm definitely sure we wouldn't complain much about more mid-table drivers. When does Martin win? Yeah, when you guys come back to Formula Sundays, right? Then surely then he would win. You carried him in the Rocket League, Copium. Surely he needs you to win in Formula Sundays as well. Oh, you guys are playing though, right? I can remember a ticket vaguely where you asked whether you were signed up already. But I think the poopers are back. That took cause a leak when, to be honest, there have been shouts for that, but like, I'm not saying nobody of us wants to do it, but I am so drained already, like putting in the bare minimum of Formula Sundays and Rocket Sundays work. And I'm not into Assetto Corsa at all, like I've never played it or anything. And ultimately it just comes down to, yeah, someone has to set all of this up, has to do this, and we kind of need like the people to do it, right? There would be like 5 or 6 who would probably be up for it. Is that enough? Delta Force. What is Delta Force? I've been hearing everybody is playing it. I have not seen any ads or gameplay of it at all yet. Maybe I have to look at it later. Probably, it sounds like a shooter or something. Sounds like Percy's volunteering. Yeah. Being appointed to steward, and then head of Assetto Corsa. Oh boy, Lauda on off-road. See what the Polish wall is doing here. Aye. That is a dive bomb if I've ever seen one. Gets punished for it with the switchback. 2 main modes, one's like can't out. Okay, like what Battlefield? There have been like 40. Not that I have played any, honestly. So not my genre. I have no aim whatsoever. He's busy fast forwarding. Oh, okay, yeah. I have no idea what you're saying. What is Cherry doing? Why is he... Okay, he's leaving Seagull through. Oh, wow, Seagull. Seagull is here. Wait, what? Mido has received too many corner cut penalties. He is disqualified from the session. I have not seen this in a while. That's crazy. Yeah, bro thought the track limits are suggestions. Watch too much Limitless. Oh, great. Okay, let's see. Seagull cooking. And Kingsman is just scared. Moves out of the way. Let's see. Lauda. Probably gonna fall victim to the goal in a second. I was taking IndyCar lines, yeah. Just wall riding through there. Or Ricard, no rules to race when... We've done this twice, it was always mega boring. I don't know, it sounds more fun than it actually is, because at that point it just becomes an oval. Free-for-all oval, I guess. Hussein is actually cooking here, what the hell? Just gaining time on Rapid and Yaneman. He could actually win this here. No, a little bit more than 2 seconds. He has a 3-second time penalty here. That would be crazy. I thought when he got the time penalty it's pretty much over for him here. But seems like he's still in contention to maybe steal the win. Did you do it with Stanny? Yeah, I think we did do it with Stanny. Yeah, good old times when half of like Challenger tier was just random Rocket Sundays drivers. What do you mean Rocket Sundays drivers? The Rocket Sunday OGs, I guess. Were there many dead? I think we put damage off for that one, right? He just it was basically just sabotaging people. But yeah. There were a lot of people like going wrong way around and stuff. So, Seagull could claim that P5 I predicted for him earlier. Hussein has not gained more time, so it looks like that's gonna be it for him here. He's gonna fall back behind Rapid in the end, by virtue of time penalties. Caution, sector 1, that is Mofa off track. Okay, Rapid there lost a little bit of time defending to Yaneman still. Not enough in the end. It's gonna be him taking the top spot anyways. Unless he manages to pick up a time penalty in the last turn. I highly doubt that though. Oh yeah, okay. 10-second time penalty. If I saw that correctly, it's gonna be revoked most likely because it was due to some sort of safety car book. Unsafety car returned. Okay, yeah, a lot of time penalties. Let's see who's actually where in the end. It seems like everybody stays right where they are. Okay, no, Eric could be overtaken by Martin still, depending on how many penalties Martin's having. We're gonna see. So, Seagull, driver of the day. I mean, he started last, gained 7 positions in lap 1 already. Oh, for DNF, yeah. So, let's see who's where. It's Rapid on top. And followed by Yaneman and Fanta. Seagull in the end is getting that P4 for now, but I think Hussein is going to be reinstated a bit. Currently sitting in P5. Then we have Marcelian following up in the Red Bull in 6th. Kingsman claiming some points. Lauda claiming some points as well. Ferry, MQ grabbing these last few points. Miels in 11th, Martin 12th, and last finisher is Eric in the Williams. Not his day on his favorite track as well. Yeah, I don't know. Did Eric kill anyone this race? I think you may or may not be expecting a Martin report. There is a reason why Martin was so far down. Because he was quick in quali. I mean, he's always quick in quali. He just never survives a race. I'm not entirely sure what happened there, though. This may have been Martin's fault for all I know. Regardless, I need to sleep or something. My brain is just not braining. So yeah, I'm not gonna yap along much more and just will say Loved seeing you guys here tonight again. Wish you the best this night from now on. And hopefully see you next weekend. Bye bye. And it's lights out and away we go here in Formula Sundays.